we got our workout in. I was gonna come out here and plant my flowers, but I'm pretty sure it's getting ready to storm. So I guess we'll wait on that. You can hear back there in the background thundering and whatnot, and I just got the notification on my phone that it's supposed to start raining. So hopefully we'll have time to do that later. I wanted them in the ground today because I bought them this weekend, and I don't like stuff sitting in a pot for too long if it's supposed to go in the ground. Like if it's supposed to be in a pot on the porch, well, that's where it's supposed to be. Anyways, what I was saying, children distracted me, and now the rain's here, is I wanted to get some flowers planted before this came, and it didn't work out, but it's fine. Maybe we'll have time later today. If not, it's not a big deal because, like I said, I got plants in pots, but I just wanted to get them in the ground. I just feel like the quicker you get them in the ground, the quicker they can spread and, you know, spread out and get bigger and whatnot. So, like I said, it is okay. We'll get it done eventually. Hopefully, they're giving rain some today, which I didn't think it's supposed to rain till later this evening, and it's raining now. They're giving rain today, all day tomorrow. I think it's supposed to actually get bad storms tomorrow, and then I think we get a little bit of a break, hopefully, because I'm over it. It don't take much for me to get over rain. Anyways, we're gonna go in the house and go in the house. Anyways, what I was trying to say, the light is terrible because it's cloudy and whatever. We got some oat cake in the refrigerator. I made a cake just because me and the girls wanted some cake and ice cream. So I made a cake to go with some ice cream. And there's some of it left, not a ton, but nobody's eating it. They haven't eaten in a few days, and I don't want it to go bad. So I'm going to take that cake, turn it into cake balls, whatever, because we're not dealing with the sticks. And then I'm going to make pizza for dinner tonight. John's been wanting pizza. Well, he hasn't said that he wants pizza. He just, a few nights ago, he said, "You've not made homemade pizza in a while." And in my head, that's him wanting pizza. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. So we're going to make homemade pizza for dinner tonight. I was going to do that last night, but Jonathan and Kim ended up coming over. They don't usually come over through the week anymore because Jonathan got a new job, and just the way that it works out, they don't come over during the week. So I was going to do it yesterday. However, I don't have enough stuff to make 2 pizzas. I just have enough cheese because I thought I had a whole block here. Some of it's gone. It's a whole thing. Anyways, I mean, it's not a whole thing of cheese. But we didn't have enough for everybody. And that ain't how we roll around here. So Kim actually, what did I make for dinner? Oh, I made tacos before they got here. But then they ate the leftover taco stuff when they did get here, and then Kim actually ended up making dinner last night for them, chicken patties or whatever. I think that's what they had. She made chicken patties and bacon. I think they had chicken sandwiches. Anyways, we're gonna have pizza tonight because they won't be coming over, and there'll be enough for the family that lives here. It's just how it works sometimes. But I know that they would have enjoyed pizza because everybody really enjoys the pizza. However, like I said, I didn't have enough for everybody, and so we didn't do pizza. So we're gonna do pizza tonight. We're gonna get the cake balls going. I think it was, yeah, balls, that's it, cake balls. I think it was just one little storm that made, like a little early storm, because it's supposed to start raining and storming, but it's later this evening, not right now, which I need to see how bad they're supposed to get. If it gets really bad, like super cold or super stormy, I leave Clovis in the house, so I need to see if she can be an outside dog tonight or if she has to be an inside dog tonight. I love my goats and my chickens, don't get me wrong, and I would be devastated if something happened to them, but dogs are very special to me, and I would be even more devastated if something happened to Clovis. Like, Clovis is their protector, but she's my baby. So if the weather, like, if I could, I would bring in the goats and chickens too, though. I mean, we're just gonna be honest. However, not possible. Anyways, we're gonna make some cake balls, pizza for dinner, which I need to get the dough going, because my plan was just go ahead and get the pizza put together, and then I can just stick it in the refrigerator or freezer or whatever, and then when it's time to cook it, throw it in the oven and cook it. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and then maybe we'll get to go plant some flowers. I need to paint Violet's pots because I want to put her feet prints on it this weekend. I don't know. This weekend coming is Mother's Day. You should see this before Mother's Day, Lord willing, and Tony manages their time correctly. You'll see this before Mother's Day. So I think I'm going to vlog Mother's Day. We'll see. I'm not sure. We don't have like a ton planned, but we got some stuff. Like, I ordered my Mother's Day gift. That is also, like, in my mind, I justified it by saying it's my Mother's Day gift and John's birthday, even though I bought him a birthday gift. Happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. And he was fine with it. So that was just my excuse to buy me one. So we ordered us one. And that will be here before Sunday. And I think we're going to vlog it. We'll see. Lord willing. And Tony's motivated. We will do it. But anyways, we're going to throw together some cake balls, get the dough going, and then hopefully we can go get some flowers planted or a game plan. So yeah, today did not go as I planned, and that's just how it works out sometimes. I got the pizza dough started here, and then before I even got to do the cake balls, which I will still share them, I think there's footage of that. No, I don't know, okay? But before I even got started on the next step, we had to run out to town for a minute. So by the time we got back to town, because we're not like super close to town, it was time for me to get more done on the pizza. And that's just how life works, you know. The rain did not, yes it did, I was gonna say the rain didn't stay away, but I think the rain did kind of break. Like, it did rain some, but it wasn't consistent. However, Jonathan and Kim did end up coming over. They got to the house after dinner. There were still 2 pieces of pizza left, so they each got one, and it makes a huge pizza, so the pieces are actually really large. So I didn't get to do anything outside, and I thought about not even sharing this, but you know, sometimes life doesn't happen the way you want it to, and you just gotta go with the flow. You can't stress over the little things, like not getting to plant the flowers when you want to, or, you know, it's fine. And I know that sometimes in life it's easier to shift and than it is with other times. Right now is a really easy time for me to shift, especially Jonathan and Kim came over, so that means that we got some Violet time. So it was a really easy shift for me. I wasn't even worried about the garden and getting the flowers planted, because when she's here, even if I don't have her, which we're gonna be honest here, I try to have her as much as I can when she's here, because she's just so special, and I miss her as soon as she leaves. Like, they can be in the driveway, you already pull out, and I'm already missing her. So I spend as much time as I can with her when she is here. They say that having a grandbaby has a new light to it, and I can wholeheartedly agree with that. When you have a grandbaby, you're not in the chaos of motherhood, so to speak. Like, I still got kids at home. Y'all know this. But my kids are older. Nolan's almost 11, and he's the baby. So it's definitely not the same as, you know, surviving toddlerhood, which is great and amazing. But being a grandparent, as, you know, with older kids, I don't have the constant adrenaline and rush and anxiety of, you know, just the constant care of them. I get to sit and just absorb everything and just really enjoy it, because I know that as a mom, you know, not as her mom, but as a mom, I know how fast it goes, and how you blink and it's over, and next thing you know, you're having grandbabies. So I think it definitely, you go into grandparenthood with a fresh light of knowing that, you know, it goes by fast, and not wanting to rush any moment of it. Even if we start talking about toddlerhood, which is, for the record, my favorite season of babies, with a close second of newborn. But toddlerhood is like my super favorite. I love it so much, and we will talk about, you know, the future and whatever, but I always try to make sure myself and everyone knows that I'm not trying to rush it, because I know all too well that before we know it, she will be a toddler, and just like, you know, my own babies, it takes no time and they're grown. So sometimes your plan's not working out is actually for the good and for the better, and in this case it definitely was, because even if it was sunny and bright outside, I would not have been outside planting flowers with Violet at the house. So unless she was out there with me somehow, which, you know, that is a possibility, obviously, but there's a whole house full of people that want to hold her and deal with her and take care of her. So anyways, what I was trying to say, and of course my grandma heart got stuck on my sweet Violet. You know, sometimes stuff doesn't work out the way you want it to, and you just got to look at it as it is what it is. Some things you can't control, and you just go with the flow, and it just makes your life so much better and less stressful, and just much more enjoyable and peaceful when you know that sometimes you just got to let life do what it's going to do and just be okay with it. So we are eventually going to get around to making those cake balls with the leftover cake. However, Lily had been mentioning some homemade apple turnovers. She's like really obsessed with the ones from Arby's right now, and she remembered we had made some a little while ago. So I bought some puff pastry and then just some apple pie filling, and then we already had cake icing in the pantry. Y'all know that we keep that. It's an emergency staple around here. So I just took, this is one of them because we had already done the other one, and she had mentioned that she would like me to make some more, and we had the puff pastry and the apple pie filling in the refrigerator, so figured we'd go ahead and make them and make sure they didn't go, you know, it didn't go to waste. So I'm just gonna roll it out here just a little bit and cut it into fours. Now I ended up with rectangles this time, so they're more like apple hot pockets instead of the turnovers. First time I cut them correctly because it was actually a square slice, so I could, you know, shape it correctly, but in the end it tastes the same because it's literally the same thing, and it worked just as fine. So I figured I would go ahead and share that just because it's a super quick meal. A little pricey, but compared to, like, I think they're like $2 and something, and maybe $3 at Arby's. And then this way it made them like barely over $1 a piece doing it. Yeah, look at that janky little puff pastry. But, and you can make puff pastry homemade. I've done it before. Tamara gave me a wonderful recipe, but it's a lot of work. And when you're in a pinch and in a lazy, because we get in those around here, this just works better, and it's fine. Okay, it's fine to buy the puff pastry, even if it hurts your heart a little bit to pay almost $7 for the one little box of it. But it tastes delicious. You can change up the flavor. I mentioned that to Lily about maybe making some blueberry, and she's like, we'll just stick with apple. So I guess we're going to stick with apple around here, unless I decide to change it up and make blueberry. But they're good and super simple. And if you shape them correctly in squares instead of rectangles, they're beautiful as well. So there's that. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love y'all. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time, bye guys.